We're back. CC show Wednesday coming.
What's
Wednesday coming.
up? Wednesday coming. What's up, Coach?
What's up?
What is up? What's up?
Hey,
What's up? Living?
I
How you
just got a
feeling?
little joke. I love Juju, but y'all had me tickled like, your internet. What you got, Verizon?
That wasn't me.
It reminded
That
me
wasn't
when
me.
I had my glitch though when we first started our journey.
Now you know who it was. You know who it was that said it. You can always count on the agent. That was LL. That was LL.
Oh yeah.
That was LL with the questions. But for sure.
Was that LL that called me out too? That first time where I was having my glitches.
No, you set the chat off, man. Everybody had something for you. Everybody, people was offering their passwords. They wanted to know if you was on dial-up, if you needed a couple dollars on your bill. Like
Right.
The chat. The fam was concerned. The fam was ready to support. We was ready to step up. So.
Appreciate that, fam. This is the WNBA first week back recap. I'm excited.
First week back recap.
I don't think the games were too exciting, but we'll get into it. But before we get to all that, we've been highlighting present talents in the WNBA each week that we're on. And we get to the alphabetical. We do it by cities. So alphabetically, we get to Las Vegas.
Las Vegas.
And so this week, we will present A'ja Wilson. A1, as Auntie would say, mother.
Mother.
I got to lean into it like you do.
You got to lean into it.
Yeah, got to lean into it.
Mother.
That's how
I felt it.
What it do?
Welcome to HDI TV. Who are you? Let's get it. Let's get it. Appreciate you pulling up, fam. You always pull up with that who are you energy. Let's get it.
So before we show a little bit of just a 2024 work, Ashley Knuckles, what's good? Wonderful Wednesday.
What's up, Ashley in the building? Appreciate the support, fam. Appreciate the support.
Let's talk about A'ja Wilson, Heathwood Hall Episcopal High School in South Carolina. A'ja Wilson, South Carolina Gamecock from 2014 to 2018. She was an SEC Freshman of the Year. All defensive team 3 times. We're just talking about her college career.
This college.
4-time first team All SEC. 2-time SEC Tournament MVP. 2-time SEC Defensive Player of the Year. 3rd team All-American. She has 3 first-team All-Americans before she graduated college. She's a 3-time All-American through the Women's Basketball Coaches Association and United States Basketball Women's Association. She has earned the Lisa Leslie Award. She's the USBWA National Player of the Year 2018, the Wade Trophy, the J.R. Wooden Award, Naismith College Player of the Year, Honda Sports Award, AP Player of the Year, NCAA Tournament Most Outstanding Player. She is a national champion on the college level 2017, and I rewatched that game recently. She has a FIBA World Cup MVP, FIBA Women's Olympics MVP. Must we go on?
She just different. I mean, some of my favorite things about her. I don't know if you were gonna continue.
And the list goes on. When she got to the WNBA, she was the Rookie of the Year.
On statue. Lifetime Girl Scout.
She's only been in the league.
Lifetime member of the Girl Scouts. That's my favorite thing about A'ja. Who's a lifetime member?
She's been in the league 6 years. In 3 to 6 years, she's been all WNBA first team. And she'll probably get a 4th one.
Yeah.
6-time All-Star. SB Award. 2 times for Best Player. 2 times Defensive Player of the Year in the WNBA. 2-time WNBA MVP. WNBA Finals MVP. and a 2-time WNBA champion. That I think she's got a lot done in a very short time.
New York Times best-selling author.
New York Times bestselling author. Outside, and that's outside of work on the court. So she's a humanitarian at that. And this has nothing to do with just Auntie is a fan, but I am a fan of her heart, not for only the game, but the heart for the community. Of how she wants, how desire for Black young girls and young women, as she says in her own words, look like her, want to be encouraged to be something and to be available to them as an inspiration. So that's the other part. Sometimes it's you use your platform of sports for a bigger purpose, and that's what A'ja Wilson has done. Let's jump in here. Let's see if we get a few highlights, get a few tastes. Go. A'ja Wilson, mother, catch, soft touch, free throw line. Coming down, mother's trailing, down the middle, bobble, mother. The soft touch around the basket. Mother cutting to the basket, moving without the ball. Look how it moves so well for her height and her size, moves smooth movement. Past the mother. I'm going to take this outside. Mother for 3. Look at it. I'm going to reverse it. No look reverse by the point guard. And I'm in position. My feet are set. Mother off the drive to the elbow. Soft spot. Mother. 1-on-1. Square up. Oh, I'm 1-on-1. We open. And up and through. And 1. Mother. And on this particular game, I think she had about 53 points. Look at that. Slice and dicing. Working hard. Set her feet, catch, and shoot. Mother. Lady, everybody, fam, in the chat. A'ja Wilson. Mother.
A'ja Wilson.
There you have it. That is a highlighted player for this week.
She just different, coach. I mean, she's just different. A'ja's just different. Her approach is different. She's unapologetically her. The authenticity is there. I think so. It's easy to support. It's easy to support A'ja. I love everything that she's doing. I love everything that she's doing. And then some. Harold Williams, big wrench in the building. What's
good? That's it. So, before we move on, let me go back one. Yep, I wanted to go back one, and let's look at that. Just this season in the WNBA, she has played roughly about 25. A'ja Wilson is having an outstanding 24 season with the. She's played 25 games. She's averaged 27.1 points per game, 11.9 rebounds, 2.3 assists a game. Her field goal percentage is at 52.3. 3-point percentage is at 41%. Her average steals is almost at 2 per game. The most recent game, it was the Sparks. From when I pulled this, she had 34 points. She had a double-double. Okay. She's just been at a high level, and she is on a good track to be considered for another regular season MVP.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. That's my MVP so far.
All right. Honestly, without further ado, we're going to talk about this thing called WNBA Games off the break. You said the Olympic, was it? Some people coming off the Olympic boost, as you and MJ would say.
I see. Hold on one second, because I think Goodness Rated Bo is in my chat, and I see the comments. I don't know where you at with it. I don't know what the energy is. It's not. I hear what you're saying. People should get out and support. Yeah, there we go. Start right there. Hey, how you doing? Because you came in hot. And I'm trying to figure out where you coming from. Sure. We want to get out and make sure that we supporting the people that we follow and that we believe in. Yeah, absolutely. We want to make sure. I don't know why I don't even know how you came here talking about. We talking about Asia, and you put a whole nother name in my chat. You trying to go somewhere else with it. No, I'm not really sure. You could have left that name off the chat and just said people should get out and support Asia. But I feel you. Come on, let's go, coach.
Okay, here we
My
go.
bad, but I wanted to definitely address that because I see you back to back with it. Let's roll.
All right, here we go. So here we're gonna go to Thursday, August 15th. Phoenix Mercury 85, Chicago Sky 65. This was regular season game, played it in Chicago. Let's talk about what was missing.
I think what was missing is I don't even know if anything was missing. I think number one, Brittany Griner made a concerted effort to play against Camila Cardoso. Gave us nasty work. 23. Kai Copper gave us 29. When I looked at this game, there was no Kennedy Carter. I think that was the biggest difference. And then we had our new players coming in, Rachel and Mariah. Trying to get a feel with them. I just felt like we expected Kennedy to play. Kennedy had been on Instagram, said they were okay. Everybody, I think, was kind of expecting Kennedy to play, and then Kennedy didn't play, and that kind of threw off everything. Michaela only gave us 5. We got a double from Angel as normal. Camilla kind of got activated that game. We just did not have enough offense. It always comes down to the guards. It always comes down to the guards. They played a little bit better this game. Dana gave us 14. You expect a little bit more out of Izzy. But got to get it out the guards.
Okay. Does Izzy have it? Louis.
I feel you, goodness rated. Like, I don't want you to think I don't feel you. Yeah, like we do. Everybody, you got to support how you can. If that's buying the shoes, if that's buying the shirts, if that's getting to the games, if you can, if they're in your area, like all of that. But not just her. Like, we have to get out and support all of these women, Asia, Angel, everybody. Red jerseys is only number 22 on them. I mean, the CC the only player on the Fever. Oh goodness, we gonna have to have. We gonna have this talk. But let's get through it. Let me get through these, and then we gonna have this talk because I get it. It's an important conversation to have. So I definitely feel where you coming from. So yeah, let's have that talk. Let me get through these. Let's get through these scores first.
Here we go.
Run it.
So briefly, again, no Kennedy Carter. Dana Evans showed up a little bit with 14 points, but there's still not a definite identity at the point guard position for Chicago. And so even though they're holding on barely to a 1.5 game lead in that 8th spot right now, if they don't figure out if they need to do a tandem at point guard to get them through these games, you need to figure it out something. And it may be a different look at the guard position depending on who you play. If you don't figure out, you can find yourself scrapping from the 9th spot, trying to get back into the 8th spot. Because you had a comfortable lead in your.
Had a comfortable lead in the standings. It looked like they had a comfortable lead in the standings, and I mean, it could be. I mean, Atlanta's played 2 games. They won them both. They jumped 4 spots, so they're in the 9th. And it look like they're pressing.
Right. So that's what we have. So here we go. Let's look at our next game that we had. That was Washington Mystics. 68. Minnesota Lynx 79. That was played in Minnesota. Did you see?
I mean, listen. This is. I mean, just Minnesota being Minnesota. Minnesota is one of the most consistent teams that we have out there. they're gonna automatically usually have anywhere from 3 to 4 and sometimes 5 players in double figures easy. They spread the ball well. It's a well balanced team. It's kind of just like a machine. You could almost plug and play players in some spots on this team. This night it was Courtney, Kayla, Alana, and Nafisa. When Nafisa's on the floor playing, Nafisa's probably the most valuable player on this team. So when she's on the floor playing, they tend to do really, really well. Nafisa's back off of, I can't even say healing from injury because I don't even know if the plantar fasciitis is all the way gone or just at a place where she's playing through it, moved very well during the Olympics and continued that since she's been back 17-12 from Collier. Hard to beat them then. Courtney Williams, though. Courtney, I don't know. I feel like Courtney's been kind of up and down. I feel like the minutes have been kind of up and down. So kind of watching to see what's going on with Courtney here as we finish off the season. But Minnesota look like they're going to finish strong. Washington, listen, not enough there. We've talked about it. It's the coaching, it's the nepotism, it's the management, it's the energy there. It's a lot going on, but I'm worried about Aaliyah Edwards. I feel like Aaliyah Edwards was playing better earlier in the season, and I'm seeing like 4 points, 9 points, 5 points, a lot more often. So I'm wondering about how Aaliyah is feeling about being in Washington. Aaliyah probably has lost more games in Washington now than she lost in her whole career. UConn career.
UConn, right?
Don't beat me up. In her whole UConn career, right? So, I don't know. I wonder how that. And then, went to the Olympics, didn't have the greatest showing. So, I'm a little concerned about Aaliyah. And then I know people are like, yeah, Paige, put Paige back with Aaliyah. And I don't watch it. The hell
right.
For what?
For what?
It would be nice for Aaliyah and Paige to be back together because they have chemistry. But for what? What do you see? What do you see how Aaliyah looks over there? Why send Paige over there? You see how happy Paige look? Paige, you've been seeing Paige all summer, just smiling everywhere she go. Smiling everywhere she goes.
You get a smile. You get a smile. You get a smile.
Hey, Paige living her best life right now. Send her to Washington for what?
It's like it's stuck, like in that position.
There's nothing happy. There's nothing happy going on over there. There's nothing happy going on over there. So, but I don't think it's not a talented team, right? I think it's the leadership, and I think it's like I tell y'all all the time the Deladon situation. Move off Deladon. This is a talented team. It's too bad Deladon didn't want to play with them because they could be right there competing, right? But move off Deladon. Get you some other pieces around there and see what they do. That's where I'm at with that one. But
yeah,
Washington can beat anybody any day and lose to anybody
any day. Yeah, I mean it's a great ensemble of high level talent that doesn't have the management skills behind it on the coaching staff side. So that's really what it is. And so we don't know if that's intentional and taken or whatever they got going. We'll go back to that's a upper management situation that is affecting the performance and the product on the court. And it's really one of those awkward or situation, not awkward. You see it happen often. So I won't say awkward. I think it's unfortunate for those quality of players that you have. Because I feel if you have the proper management from staff to GM with that talent pool you have, they'll have a lot of more wins, more success. Because they're still that 3.5 quarter team, even now.
Well, I mean, man, that's the improvement, right, Coach? Because first it was like, oh, they played good for about 6 minutes early in the season. Then they got to a point where it was like, oh, we get a good 2 quarters out of them. Now, if they pick the right 2,
right.
Then it was like, look at them trying to play 3. And I did 3.5.
And we got Lou A is happy. Lou A is happy.
Finished that other one.
Lou A is happy that Shakira is back. Shakira Austin and Brittany Sykes did put in work, but it just didn't have enough help around them. Kendu L.
What's up, Ghost? What's good? Hey,
yeah,
we out here spreading the word. We out here talking hoops. It's a million people want to talk hoops, y'all.
I believe Auntie Sess only sleeps 1 hour a day. That's my theory. I'm sticking with it. That's my story. I'm sticking with it. She only takes 1 hour naps a day.
Listen, we pushing this thing. It's a community. It's a million people want to talk women's hoops. We need them on this platform, y'all. Each one invite 10.
Shakira, Ghost, the hips don't lie. You coming in here with that today, Ghost?
Ghost
I like
coming in.
Shakira's game, though. Austin, I really do. I'm a fan of it. I don't know. It might be the mocha skin color too. I don't know, but that's a whole different. I digress. Here you go. Next game. Look, I'm a sucker for the mocha. Okay, leave me alone.
Oh, there you go.
New York Liberty. I'm sure Double Row 7 was in his happy place with this game. 103 and Sparks. We were trying to find some Sparks. Sparks were not flying anywhere on this game. This game was played in Los Angeles.
Actually, listen, I was okay with the Sparks performance. I don't know the last time the Sparks had 4 players in double figures.
Okay. So we don't look at it like that.
Yeah, so and also like let's understand something. Brianna Stewart is on a mission right now. Brianna Stewart is on a mission right now. I told you, usually Stewie hit the floor, she's good for about 14. Stewie been hitting the floor and giving like 25. Nasty work. I think this was first game back off the Olympics, off the gold medal. I think MJ Lover, the 23, calls it the gold medal boost. Brianna came right in here and gave us 27. Anesco gave 18. And then Kayla Thornton chipped in with 16. And then Courtney Vandersloot, gave 8.
No.
Every Liberty that played scored except Jalen Sherrod, right? But Jalen had two assists.
Okay.
New York came back to me after the break wanting to show we're on a mission. We're trying to go get this championship. Nothing's gonna stop us. Nobody's getting in the way. We're coming back to send a message. We not tired. And unfortunately, the Sparks was the team that had to deliver that message for the rest of that had to receive that message for the rest of the league. What can I say? Kia shot 46 from the floor. Hamby gave us 14 and 13. Azura Stevens, you wish you could have got a little bit more out of Azura Stevens there. 5 points. Kia Nurse gave us 10. These players that think that they can get on the floor 10 minutes, 20 minutes, all of that, and give 1.0 points, that don't work.
Right, you got to give something.
You got to give something a little bit more than that. But at the same time, I feel like there's total mismanagement going on with the Los Angeles Sparks. So you got camp breakout, you got the injuries that took place, but I just feel like Kirk Miller is total mismanagement. Zaya Cook should have been playing with this team a lot earlier, especially once Lexi Brown went out. Zaya should have been out there playing, getting the field, building chemistry, figuring stuff out. I think the fact that they went and brought in players before they really gave Z a try is kind of like disrespectful. And so for me, and my thing is like, it's not college. I'm not here trying to get my degree. I'm here trying to be a professional ball player. And so if you're not gonna let me play basketball where you're at, it's a trade deadline at the 20th. Nobody wanted me. If not, man, let me go. There's other places out here, that I can go and play basketball, keep building my game, get my bag deeper, develop, grow. They are wasting Zaya Cook at the end of that bench, and it's disrespectful. It's disrespectful at this point for me. So for me, it's a mismanagement, and I'm just not sure that Kurt Miller is the right coach for this situation. I feel like Kurt had an idea of what he wanted to do, and maybe Kurt would have been the best coach if Cam was still here being the focal. But I don't feel like he's been able to pivot and make the best of the talent that he has there of a team that has shown that they can beat anybody on any given night. But they can also take a whooping on any given night from anybody. So that's mismanagement.
For sure. The thing is with the talent that you have, is he a good fit? Is it just passing through kind of coach? Do they have the discussion? Is it somebody willing? You might see him next year, depending how, because he's in on a lot of the inner circles as far as in those spaces. So does that play weight into that? we'll see. Again, I would have to agree with you. When you have a talent and the knowledge of a Zaya Cook on your bench,
Not only that, like at some point you get like, well, ain't nothing else left to try. You know what I mean? Like he ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like, he ain't even got to the. Might as well. You know what I mean? Like, bro, like,
right.
Let's give it a real shot.
Yeah.
I don't know why Sabrina set the Wings game. I have no idea. Great question, Ghost. I have no idea.
So Ghost agrees with you. Zaya is wasted. It wasted down. You wasted talent. You wasted skill. Mystics waving Didi, no surprise, trading my Aisha eyes out. Okay, yeah, that's how far. Yeah. I mean, I don't know why the Mystics do any trade. I mean, they're not in any position.
Interesting moves, but nothing that was like, oh, they own something now. You know what I mean? Nothing. I didn't wake up any more confident in Washington today. Like, oh, they're on to something now. It didn't do it for me the way. What's good, fam? Kendall L in the building. Rasheen Beats. What's good?
So Kendall Wells said,
everybody loves Juju. Snuck in here. Juju Middleton in the building. That's loves Juju 12. Make sure y'all following Everybody Loves Juju 12 here on YouTube.
Right.
The coaches don't know how to adjust once the primary plan is in effect. But I guess I come from a time when I was spoiled, right? Like Pat Riley, Chuck Daly. Chuck Daly went through the Olympics, y'all. I told y'all, and didn't call a timeout. He didn't call a timeout at all in the Olympics. Like that's coaching to me. Like having your team prepared. What do you mean you can't pivot? You the head coach and you can't pivot. You only got one plan, man.
Right.
What you got a clipboard for? If you only got one plan, put your clipboard down. And you ain't no use like
use your tools. He can't handle the pressure, man.
I'm saying, like, bro, like Google a play, something, anything, bro, like anything.
Kindle, tablet,
watch a video on another offense. You might try, like, bro, like anything, like give me something. Give me some kind of spice. Some kind of spice.
Playbook, something.
I don't care. I mean, like, show up and be like, I at this point, I would take it if Kurt showed up and was like, we're gonna have Rakia starting at center today. Man, just show me something, bro. Give me anything, bro. Anything. Show me that you're trying to at least see what you got out here and what you can do with it. Something, man. Give me something. He don't believe in Zaya. That's clear. Yeah, and that's ridiculous.
So overall, you were good about the progress his young team made, even though it was a lopsided win. And New York is that team. They came in as a well-oiled machine against an inexperienced team, a team that doesn't have much seasoned experience. So, and New York is on a mission, right? It's either win or
I feel like
disassemble the Voltron.
Yeah, and I feel like LA is that in spite of. Like the games that they win is like in spite of everything that y'all try to do to them. Be like, that's my hood team. Like, okay. Ain't no water over there. They coming out the projects. It's just in spite of everything that y'all did to them, they still got a couple wins this year. So, it's always going. I'm always looking on the positive side with them because, like, if Cam Brink is there, if there's a different energy there for the coaching. I think the Sparks look like a totally different team.
I think but then also let me say moves positions around when you have her there. So it does make a position having her healthy and out there because you move some other skill players in other positions. And right now you're trying to compensate for your loss.
Well, and not only that, I feel like they're asking more of Derek Hamby than Hamby can actually give. Like earlier in the season, Hamby was like was outside of her mind.
Because she was in her position.
Unsustainable though. After Cam was gone, to continue to try to look for Hamby for that kind of out of position, yes, but also just like not in a disrespectful manner, but like she's not that girl like that. Like that's not who we expect Hamby to be, right? We don't expect Hamby to be leading the team in points and leading them into. That's not. She's more of a role player to me. So You missed that. You got players out of position. And Hamby was doing some things that I think weren't sustainable after the injuries and over the long haul of the of the season. But I also wonder why. Again, not a knock on this person, but like, you went and got Chrissy Dangerfield. Right.
Makes no sense.
Everything that you could have did, like,
you needed a stretch. You needed a stretch. That's what you really needed. A stretch,
or you needed some size, right? So even if you didn't, bring Jessica Carter tall ass in here and see what she could do. Like, try something other than what has been attempted here. I'm very disappointed.
That was one of those where you kind of look at the news and you do like I was just kind of like, one of these kids is doing their own thing. Which one is it?
One of these kids is doing their own thing. One of these kids is doing their own thing.
Right.
Oh, yeah. It was like, which one doesn't belong? What? And I'm glad. Now, understand. I'm glad Crystal Dangerfield is working.
Right.
Hey, I'm glad you're working. Sister. But
I didn't get
all the talent out there. Everything that we needed. This is what we went and got.
Yeah. What up, though?
Shantae Michelle was good. Yeah, Chuck Daly, first ballot Italian hair Hall of Fame. You better believe it. Rick Pitino, Pat Riley, you better not touch his hair. And I don't know if he's Italian, but he got good hair too. He's not Italian, but I'm gonna throw him in there. Jimmy Johnson has some great hair too. First ballot hair Hall of Fame. Got to put Jimmy Johnson up there.
Jimmy Johnson,
Zaya Younger, a little taller and faster than Sims. She just needs a chance. Thank you. What up, though? Shantae Michelle was good, fam.
Shantae Michelle,
disrespecting the mismanagement around Cuzzo over here in the Sparks. What we got next?
What we got next? We have.
Oh, this was a fun one.
Which one?
Because this was the Dream.
We on Friday. Seattle Storm and the Dream at the buzzer. Tina Charles played down in Georgia. Played in Georgia.
Ghost, you can't praise a hurricane. What about a Cowboy? Dang. What about just an NFL Fox analyst? Ghost, goodness, come on, man, put him somewhere else. Put him at another job.
Right.
So the Dream Storm game was fun. I like what a difference a Jordan Canada makes. Right? For the Atlanta Dream. Coming in giving 10 points. It was the 8 assists though for me. It was the 8 assists. It was the 10 points and the 8 assists that Jordan Canada was able to come in and give the Dream that I thought really balanced out everything else that they had going on. Alicia Gray is on a heater for 24. This kid is on a heater for 24. Started back winning the AU.
She is a quiet storm right now.
Yeah, quiet storm. Crushed it at the All-Star game. Won the All-Star game. Ain't nobody folks ain't really focused on what Alicia's doing. It goes unnoticed, like a lot of the Gamecocks. But Alicia's one of the quietest, so probably doesn't make a lot of noise even about herself. But like, people should be talking about Alicia Gray. Martha Thomas, I appreciate it. Yeah, we just try to keep it real, fam. Ryan Howard came back. Like, let me remind y'all of why I went to the Olympics. Like, to me, it was a redemption game. I wanted to see that 30. I wanted to see that 8 because I was at the 3 on. Who are you? I don't know. Who are you? I don't know you. So I was happy to see that because it let me know like the Olympics was a one-off. It may be 3-on-3. I don't know what was going on over there. Maybe chemistry, time to play together. You know,
remember the show Girlfriends?
Girlfriends, yeah, my girlfriend.
Girl. Yeah. Alicia Gray like that.
Girlfriends, yeah.
That's what she remind me like. She just that one that's always on the show but don't get many parts.
Alicia Gray.
Yeah.
You trying to say that she was the girl with the dreads?
Yeah.
That's what you trying to say? You was trying to say she was that girlfriend? I can't remember her name off the top of my head, but you trying to say that she was that girlfriend, the one with the dress that was
always on the show, but you ain't hear much.
The one that was sleeping on Tracy Ellis Ross' couch at
couch.
first. That's what you yeah, okay. She ain't like that. Alicia Gray is established. You hear me?
I'm saying that's how she doesn't get the recognition in the sense. Like
I don't know.
Always on the scene.
What's so crazy? What's so crazy is it seems like Atlanta loves her. Bro, the organization, the players, everybody. Did you see the way they showed up at I didn't even peep that at the All-Star game. Not Lynn is Alicia. Everybody loves Juju. You would know the names. Don't do that. Don't start quoting the names. But what I loved about Atlanta was that everybody showed up with their shooting glasses on, right? With their Alicia Gray glasses, their goggles on, right? So Hazel had them on. Everybody showed up. I love the way that they love on each other. This seems to be another kind of in spite of team.
Yeah.
Because I'm the coach. I'm not clear. And that pinstripe short suit. I hadn't seen one of those. I hadn't seen one of those in a long time.
I had a feeling you was gonna say something about the suit. When I saw that on TV, I said, Auntie gonna say something.
Well, because we had talked about it, and then she had went to just like the little zip up dream.
Yeah.
Everybody's not a fashionista. That pinstripe short set suit. First, I saw the blazer. I was like, "Oh, okay, she got on this pinstripe."
No. When you saw her here, you gotta do one of these. Like you turn in the corner and look like that. Wait a minute, like that. Like you got to turn back around, look around the corner. Like did that? Yeah, like that.
No. What threw me off first was I saw the knee, so I was like, "Oh, she got her skirt on."
Right.
And I was like, "She ain't got no skirt on. That's a skirt. That's for sure a skirt." It is a skirt. This is giving skort. And then when I see them with that full shorts, I said, "Oh, okay, Atlanta. All right, Atlanta." Because I don't know the weather that's warm enough for shorts, but
we said there's some vibes down there.
We expect the sun, sand, and sea come down to our paradise. Martha Thomas, where you at? Where are you at?
Where are you?
Paradise.
What's the zip code digits?
Let me see where you at.
Location.
I'm looking for spots to come down and get it good. Clean, girl. Let's go.
Hey, wait a minute. You gotta leave that Friday after dark. Y'all happy week. That's a whole different show. Show.
This Friday.
Where did they? Looking for Danae.
Paging
Danae backyard. Where Danae? She at work.
Probably lurking and working or something. She around.
So yeah, Dream. It had a good country. I had a feeling when this game was getting tight like that. I had a feeling it could possibly fall that way. Because we go back to the Storm, Seattle clunky Storms. Their defense wasn't what it needed to be in that fourth quarter, and then you let a lead go. And you let a lead slip away from you. I'm like, and they're at home. I'm like, yeah, this is not looking good. You know what I mean?
Seattle overlooked the dream. Seattle overlooked the dream, and these veterans.
Okay.
Other veterans.
That's what Martha. She in that real paradise. You right. We need to.
You in paradise. You in paradise for real.
We gonna do the CC show in Turk in the islands.
Oh, we have to come on down. That sound like you gotta get some rest and relaxation. There we go.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Go say something about Canada. Canada is back.
6.3 assists a game. Solid.
Yeah.
Solid.
Good point, Ghost.
Solid. Especially in this league. Solid.
So who on the Dream impressed besides Alicia Gray? And then we know Tina Charles just had a shining star. Remember Shining Star? One shining moment. Remember we grew up with that. I used to. After a while, I got tired of that song at the end of the NCAA tournament for like 10 years. One shining moment. They did that for like 10 years straight. One shining moment. Can y'all get a different song?
You said one shining moment.
Yeah.
But do you know what went off in my head when you said that?
What?
You must be my lucky star. You know what I'm talking about? You said shining moment, and in my head, I heard, you must be my lucky star. That one. Bro. Yeah. For what? For why? I have no idea. But yeah, that's what just happened.
Star shining, it go together. I get it.
It was a bright moment.
It was keywords. It was keywords
It was
that
a bright
connected
moment.
for you. Like you remember when you were in elementary school? It was a keyword.
Oh man, keyword comprehension. So I mean, what is the keyword here? And how do you know? You got to be able to context. You got to read the context within the context, buddy. Let's go.
Read the context. So the 83-81. So before we move on to the next game, besides Alicia Gray in Atlanta and Tina Charles, was there another player that stood out to you that you feel if they did not play, they kind of stepped up out of body experience?
That's Jordan Canada. That's Jordan Canada, without a doubt. That's Jordan Canada for me. Like I said, what a difference that Canada makes.
First came back. What are they doing what's Seattle doing with Horston?
Well, I mean, if we fast forward to what's going on right now, it sounds like Horston's going to the bench. You know, you bringing in Gabby. It sounds like Jordan's going to the bench to me.
Okay, I don't know why, because you had the stats don't lie. You have better.
Well, let me say this too.
You have better results when you put her in the starting lineup. So I'm confused.
I think people are caught up in the Olympics and that what you said, one shining moment.
Yeah,
so like Gabby had this great game on the Olympic stage, and I don't want to take anything away from what Gabby was able to do, right? But Gabby averaged 10 points. They like the world is like, why isn't she in the W? And the W like she was here before.
Yeah,
we've been knew about Gabby. You know what I mean? So it was like
she was that.
Let's not get caught up in this. Let's not get caught up in this one game and change up everything that you've been doing in Seattle, because it seemed like you had just kind of figured out how to manage the clunkiness.
I think you miss it. I think you miss it.
Now you're adding, you know, because to me, this is what I'm saying. What's going on, RC? It's not like you read that headline and was like, yeah. Everything.
Like you wasn't saying it with your chest. You know
no, because the problem, it's the same problem with Seattle. This is the thing. Remember when you was in school, in kindergarten, first grade, and they gave out jobs. It was the paper passer, the line leader, all that. Who sharpened the pencils, right? Who want to be the line leader? Who gonna be first in line? There's too many people want to be the line leader in Seattle right now.
Right.
It's too many line leaders in Seattle. Who? What's the identity? Are y'all offensive? Are y'all defensive? Are y'all who gets the last shot? Whose team is it? Like,
yeah, take turns.
I think, like I said last night, Gabby is a good pickup for building a core for the future, right, with younger players. Yeah. But to add her into the mix right now is not like, oh, that fixes it, man. That gets them over the hump now. Nobody looked at that and thought that. I'm glad anytime somebody get a job, love to see people working, love to see people getting a check. Yep. But did it make Seattle, with everything that's going on, adding Gabby, did you go, oh, if they got to run up against Las Vegas and New York and Minnesota and the Suns, the teams that are out here, also out here, that made the difference? Gabby just couldn't beat Asian them in the Olympics. Right. I don't know. We went got hurt, folks. I don't know. I don't know. And it was a lot. It was a lot of. And when I say that like there were a lot of Las Vegas aces on that team. Like our starting five was almost there. So, I'm glad Gabby's working, but that didn't. Okay, Seattle. Oh, but let's talk about this next.
Next game, and then RC has a question for you.
Oh, that's fact. I think I just said that. I think I just said that. Like Jordan Horston to me says that moves Jordan Horston to the bench, which is disrespectful to Jordan.
It's just because she put in so much body work, and then they're a better team with her on the floor. Just because she does the unselfish work, moving without the ball,
it's like
hitting the screens on the boards.
It's like Jordan been that favorite team, been that favorite toy all year, and here you come on Christmas. Here you come on Christmas, Gabby, with your shiny self. Right. Jordan back on the bench. You know what I'm saying? Been a great toy all year.
Get that toy down like in 3 days.
Been a great toy. We've been all over. Been in the Cobb, been at Granny house. I done left you at my auntie house 2 times. We didn't have to go back and get you. You've been a great toy all year. Right. Here you come with your shiny self on Christmas, Gabby, and now Jordan over there in the toy box. Ain't nobody got time. Let's go.
Hey, Hey, make sure you drop your cash app because we got that back to school.
We do got the back to
Back to
school. Back to
school.
school.
Drop the cash. Drop the cash app link. Make sure you support that. We here all of our platforms. All of our we are supporting the student for back to school. Make sure they get everything they need. So when does that student officially go back? What's the date?
September 3rd.
September 3rd. Okay. So we got some time to make sure we really set up a student that was supported right there. Hit that cash app. So all proceeds right now during that time before they go is going to support our back to school student.
Thank you, Coach.
And make sure you hit them sub buttons, hit the likes, because without you, there's no us, and we've been enjoying it. And if Juju is still on here, I have been enjoying you. I'm glad you are on the that you're on the air, because we need your knowledge and we need your experience.
Yeah, so make sure y'all following everybody at Juju loves everybody loves Juju 12, KBAF, Danbury Sports Highlights, RC, All Iowa, Caitlyn Fever, Aces, Splash, WBB.
Is J Spot still doing her fit chat?
J Spots Network. Yep.
Okay.
Bottom of the barrel too. I ain't seen
bottom of the barrel.
Make sure y'all following Bottom of the Barrel.
Y'all had me in stitches the time they brought you on the show. That was funny, man.
Oh, I can't. I want to do another Bottom of the Barrel show, man. That was Bottom of the Bottle show. That was funny, man. That was fun.
Yeah. That was fun. Like that. So here we go, fam. We got Phoenix Mercury, 89. And remember we talked about this before it started. Fever figure out their number, and then you said, well, can they remember that number? They didn't just remember it, they punched it and they had it on speed dial. Okay.
Now listen, it's not even just the number.
Okay. And this was played in Indiana. Number. So Indiana, and to me, this wasn't, by the seat of your pants. This was, I have to give credit where credit due. This was a convincing win.
So this was number one. Caitlyn Clark coming to show. Her growth and her preparation over just the break and what she was able to figure out about the WNBA, right? So, like, I'm very clear that I'm not a Caitlyn Clark fan.
Oh, you're not? I didn't notice.
Right, but I think people get that mixed up with, like, I don't have a respect or understanding for Caitlyn Clark's game, right? And so, Caitlyn has a very high IQ about basketball. People try to act like she doesn't, right? She has a very high IQ.
She does.
So what I think happened for Caitlyn over the break was that she was finally able to just, like, catch her breath. And she seems to be a person that has to be able to download everything that she just experienced and then regroup. Like, to me, Caitlyn is not a person that makes a lot of big adjustments well on the fly. Right? She needs a minute. Like, she needed a minute to adjust to not shooting first, but being more of passer, being more of a person of a distributor.
Right. I am going to go back to, remember last week, our highlight was Kelsey Mitchell. So I'm going to go back to my Kelsey Mitchell box here. You don't have that 28 points from Kelsey Mitchell complimenting the 29 that Clark had and the 14 in Boston and the 13 in Smith. That game, that box score looks different. So remember we talked about that going to half. Kelsey Mitchell is so important skill set to this team's playoff run.
But not only that, Kelsey Mitchell is super important, but Caitlyn understanding that.
All right, have a good meeting, Ghost.
So, yeah, for sure. That she has to be the distributor, right?
Right.
Get you the 10 assists. So the 29 and 10, the 29 and 10 happened for Caitlyn now in the season because she's been able to understand what Chrissy Side's offense is and what's being asked of her, versus trying to come in and do what her fans were expecting her to do and what people from the outside were expecting her to do, right?
Uh-oh. Good question. You got Zell? Somebody want to drop? Bless you with the Zell.
Yep. We got Zelle.
All right, drop the Zell.
You can just Zelle based on email. So that says Talk Sports.
Okay, Woody got you made a comment, and Woody Mac here has something to share with us about.
Woody in the building. What you got? What you got today? In reference to what you just said about CC having to download information, I think true in terms of she went to study film and tried to adopt things in her game to attack tougher teams. Yeah, absolutely. So to me, Caitlyn is an athlete, but Caitlyn is a very cerebral athlete. And so she has to be able to see it. She has to be able to try it. She has to be able to download it. And the off time gave her an opportunity to be able to do that, but also watch some video on her own self. I think they figured out a way to, and call it whatever you want. That people call it gimmicky deep defense or whatever, but they found a way to put Caitlyn in a position to be able to have her get the rebound, so that there's not a kick out that's required, so that she's off with the ball and kind of distributing and being able to make the pass that gets it up the court or gets this thing started. So I think that, and then her being able to just accept the fact that it's an inside-outside game has allowed Indiana to grow up some, right, and start competing. So I think that the Fever are going to play really well down the stretch. They're in the playoffs. They may even jump into the 6th spot. I don't know that you're going to keep seeing Caitlyn get to 29 points, but you'll keep seeing her right around the 10 assists. And you'll continue to see, I think, Kelsey Mitchell shooting in that 24 to 28 point range. Aaliyah Boston is going to continue to do that dirty work.
Right.
Continue to do the dirty work that keeps them in the game. And Alyssa Smith, I think, I would like to see a little bit more consistency with Nalissa, but this was a good game for Nalissa.
For sure. And they control. What the thing is, when you saw the maturity, Fever, they actually controlled the tempo versus what I would call in the beginning of the first half, they was ragtag and they had to find a way to see. But what successful, consistent teams do when they win well or consistently, you notice that they keep the tempo or the pace of the game at what works for them, keep them within control, controlling the tempo. And so they're learning their pace and their tempo. And I've heard in other chats when I'm working and lurking in other chat people say, well, defense has gotten better. No, it's not gotten better. They just learn how to manage their offense. I don't think it's gotten drastically better. There's a point where you learn how to play enough defense to complement a more offensive, because they are a more offensively orientated team.
Oh yeah, but I also think there's a part of Caitlyn that was just like, I heard what you said, Diana.
With the bottom of it? Look, with the bottom of it?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Oh, for real? Straight up?
Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, just like that. Okay.
Reloaded.
Yeah. Okay. That's what it is. Okay. That's how I feel. Like
wait till you meet my little friend.
Unlike any other, because Diana was talking, right? And so, and I felt like in that first matchup, because I believe has Phoenix beat Indiana at all this year? I don't think they. I don't know. I know for sure they didn't win that
game. Correct that.
Maybe they beat them one time, but to me I felt like they beat them that first time.
Yeah, the one game.
It was like sobering.
The first meeting.
Phoenix won the first meeting, or Indiana won the first meeting?
I thought Phoenix won the very. Correct me in that chat if I go back. I thought they won the very first.
For some reason, I thought that Diana was talking, and they thought they was gonna win that first meeting, and then when they really got together, it was like, Diana. She may have been a little bit more ready than you gave her credit for. And so I just feel like for Cece, it's just like, okay, Diana, you was the one talking. Yeah, Indiana didn't win every one. That's what I thought. Diana Taurasi poked the bear with Cece right there. Unlike anybody else that talked. She poked the bear. It was like, oh, I'm activated on you. I might not be faster. I might not be faster than everybody else out there, but I can get by you. I get my shot off on you.
But we just before we jump in these games, let's catch up in this chat right here. Rashid Beats.
Yeah, let's jump. Let's go.
Got something for us here. It says Caitlyn has a high IQ, but also high attitude. She gets too many passes from fans in the league. For me, her skills are elite, but the tools around her are elite too. They need more credit.
Oh yeah, I totally
recognized game.
I totally agree. They're not going to get it though. They're not going to get it.
No, but it's a great point, and that's why we have platforms like Sets Talk Sports, where we want to acknowledge plays and give them their flowers and acknowledge what they do. Ezzy can limit Asia and Kalia because Gabby looks like what? She can match up with any guard. Okay. Look, I got my reading glasses on. Hold on.
So you said Gabby looked like she can match up with any guard and forward from both those teams easy?
So she can do combo defense. She can guard.
Did she match up against Asia easy?
I don't think so. I think Asia got an edge.
You got to tell me if it's possible if Ezzy can limit Asia.
Right.
I don't know. And I'm being honest. Like I can't. I off the top of my head, I can't remember an Ezzy and Asia matchup. So I would have to go back and look at look at some film. Like,
you talking football?
It's crazy because I think it's in my mind who I'm seeing plays Asia really well is NECA, and to me the Washington Mystics for some reason play Asia really well. Why I don't know those two, but I don't know. Talk to me about Ezzy.
Yeah, Ezzy. Yeah, talk to us about Ezzy. Here's the thing. Honestly, goodness rated Bo thinks Kennedy Carter is better.
Oh, Kennedy Carter is better than Caitlyn Clark. She's better than a lot of other people in the league. They don't want to talk about that. That's a different kind of.
I would have to agree because
that's a different conversation right there. Goodness rated. If you want to do, we really want to rate Kennedy. See, they keep wanting to rate Kennedy. They keep wanting to put Kennedy's off court grades in her on court grade. See, on court, it ain't a lot of people. It ain't a lot of people in the league matching up with Kennedy Carter right now.
To be a great basketball player, you have to be able to create your own shot. So, in my humble opinion, Kennedy Carter is much better basketball player than Caitlyn Clark, and she plays real defense. And Kennedy plays real defense.
Kennedy is a hooper. Kennedy plays with the tenacity.
Moody Mack said Indiana won the first game, so they swept Phoenix for the season.
Okay.
So they swept so the Mercury has been cleaned up. Okay. Robert Minnick, what's good?
What up, Robert? What's good, fam? What else you got going on?
Let me see here. AB, like last year, I remember going politely back and forth as one of Boston's games last year and during about I felt AB would be the truth. She is the truth in her position. She's the truth. Real deal.
Indiana swept Phoenix.
Yep. It is swept Phoenix. Last but not least, Caitlyn, the Storm game did not have a great shooting performance. No. And Martha brought the brooms out. BBG2K.
What up?
Kennedy. Facts. All right. Listen, what we got the next game. What you got on deck?
Coach Witherspoon. Let's not forget. The coach can stop Kennedy too.
Huh?
I said the coach can stop Kennedy too.
The coach. We got the Sun. The Sun will come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom's dollar. It will be what? Tomorrow. Connecticut Sun. 109. Tomorrow. I love you, basketball. I love you. Dallas Enrique's, aka Wings, 91. Enrique and them. The sun was just shining.
It was a great win for the Connecticut Sun, but it was also probably the reason that they won't win this championship.
You said they won't?
They don't play no damn defense. Nobody plays defense in this game.
Wait a minute, not no defense, no damn
defense.
That's a whole different type of defense.
Yeah, nobody played defense in this game. I think the Connecticut Sun ended up with 6 players in double figures. The Dallas Wings ended up with 5 players in double figures. Natasha Howard gave 17 and 11. But the story of this thing was Satu Sabali.
Yeah.
Satu, who are you? Who are you? Like, were you hurt? Were you injured? Were you just kicking it? I'm not clear. I'm not clear. But what I will say is, unlike Megan Gustafsson, Satu brought her game back from Paris. She continued. She got here. She gave 20 points, 7 assists, 8 rebounds. Satu Sabali is a unicorn, and can play on any team. And I wonder if Satu would be in Dallas. Bringing Satu back, to me, should have made them a little bit more competitive. And I thought Enrique would have been on a little bit more of a heater than she was. She shot about 12 shots in almost 40 minutes. But just not enough. Like I said, 5 players in double figures. Even JC Sheldon had double figures with 10 points. But no defense was played here. Dwana Bonner went off for 29. Thomas, anytime Alyssa Thomas usually goes Alyssa Thomas went 12 and 14, and 14 assists. So she had 8 rebounds with 12 points and 14 assists. Nasty work. But they don't play no defense. That's why I think they're lacking. Mabry came in and gave them 17. So that was it was a good look game for Mabry. But I didn't expect that to last.
Make it last forever. No. In this game, Mabry, as you already said.
Yep.
She felt more comfortable there. She didn't like the pressure, maybe, right? Can't handle the pressure.
No, I don't. So I think that Marina Mabry is fool's gold. I think that's fool's gold. I think she played really well for Connecticut. In this game, it was her first game there. Want to make a good impression. She played really well in her last game with Chicago. She was auditioning for them. Wanted to make a good impression. But I don't know. I don't know that they played that great that next time out.
Okay, so she fell into the boo right after that.
She went back to being where's your money, Mabry?
Right.
That's all.
She don't have the RBF face. What I call the CB face, crybaby face.
She got the crybaby face.
Yeah, it's this permanent crybaby expression on her face. That's the best way I can express it, but I don't know why it just comes to my mind.
It's like that. It's like that. Need to brush your teeth face. I don't know.
Right, like just up in there.
Like you just ate something that was like,
like you tasted it in your.
Yeah, I don't know.
You ever have real good I had some crab salad yesterday, fresh.
Mm-hmm.
And somebody put the spice in it, and you just get in, and you get like the seed in your teeth.
You have to get it.
I use the Oral-B gum floss and everything, but anyway, where are we now? In Connecticut, we should be on Minnesota. Huh?
We have Sparks Aces. Oh no, I'm trying to skip a whole day on you.
Yeah, we're on the 17th, right?
My bad. I tried to skip a whole day on.
Lynx and Mystics. That was played in DC.
Yeah, I'm here.
Lynx 99, Mystics 83. Yeah, we Lynx Mystics.
Coach, it's not much to say. It's the same situation.
Every game we look at, the same old song. I mean,
it's just the same old song all around the world.
All around the world. Okay. Let's look at it now real quick. Let's look at it. Shakira's from coming back, stepped up. She had 16 points. We had they call Dawson, Mother Goose. She's a UConn alumni. She had
Who
23.
named her Mother Goose? What?
I forgot what her nickname was. It was something like that. You know, I just made.
I don't know.
Up.
They was calling her Big Steph Dolson. I don't know. Mother Goose, that was her name. I had no idea, bro.
I think when I see her, I think of like fairy tales and and Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall and stuff. Like I don't know. That's what came to my mind.
It's very mothering for you. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, call her Big Steph Dolson to me.
Not mother, but Mother Goose.
I mean, Big Steph Dolson had a good game. Big Steph went 23 and shot 100% from everywhere.
Yeah, we had a Walker Kimbrough showing. Edwards only had 5 in that game, 5 points. So Van Loo didn't do anything. So they from the people that could have pushed him over to that, and Samuelson, that hurt. She had a donut.
But did Samuelson get hurt? Samuelson was only out there for a minute, so I was trying to remember. Is
this the game she got hurt? I can't remember.
Samuelson was only out there for like 1 minute.
Refresh our memory.
But again, when the Feast of Collier gives you 30, it's hard to beat them. But again, like I said, here they go. They got 4 or 5 in double figures.
Woody Mack is giving us the breakdown of Kennedy Carter. I love it. I love it. It said, in my opinion, the only person, Kennedy is Kennedy. Baby, you got that money in me.
You got that money.
Chicago, but I love Kennedy.
Who's your team? Al Martha, who is your team?
Yeah, who's your team? I'm not a Clark fan. I just want to see DT get hers. Okay, that's fair.
And CC was like, that's what you said? She wrote that. She circled them games. She probably gave the girls a little extra money on them games.
Fee had 30 in this game. The Feast of Collier had 30. Yeah. Carrollton had 16. McBride, McBuckets had 10. So that wasn't even an average night for her. That was, I'll take a night off because I can. Court had 14. You talking about Court Williams? She had 14 points.
This was all that. This that gold medal boost. It's all gold medal boost. The Feast of Collier is back, gold medal.
Okay. So we on the boost.
Gold medal boost.
She has some natural Celsius. Something I don't know. Energy drink.
My Olympians balling.
Okay, so that's all we really could say on that. I mean, it's hard. Like again, let's go back to this. Minnesota doesn't, in the eyes of the WNBA, they don't have any celebrity players. They don't have any superstars. They just have great players that play basketball well together, day in and day out, game in and game out. That's what they do. And that's not disrespecting their players. That's just the presentation of the product and also how Cheryl Reeves goes about conducting business in Minnesota.
No, Minnesota is very reflective of the way of their head coach. They do business like Cheryl Reeves. They very much it matches.
Right. All right. So next game is Liberty. Aces, that was a tough game.
Aces. It wasn't no tough game. We got ass for them. It wasn't no tough game. It wasn't no tough game. We didn't take care of business. Now I don't want to take nothing away from the Liberty, right? So the Liberty came. Sabrina Ionescu gave nasty work, 23 points.
And that was played in Vegas.
It was in Vegas. They came on our court. Still, Sabrina, I felt like was still on a gold medal boost. Jonquil didn't have the scoring attitude that I thought she was gonna have, but 10-17 was nasty work. Stewie came out, gave 18-7. Leone with the 12-7. Balanced approach. I feel like New York wanted to make a statement. They wanted to make a statement in Las Vegas, and they made the statement. They made the statement that they wanted to make. They did the work that they were supposed to do. They came in and gave us an L on our floor. Now, when I look at us,
Dairyberry Sports.
What's up, Dairyberry Sports Highlights in the building, fam? What's good? When I look at us and I think about like the press conference after, and I don't know if you were there, Coach, but so first of all, Megan Gustafson, who are you? Because I told you to stay in Paris if you wasn't bringing your game back. You showed up at the crib on the first game back, 5 minutes 36 seconds. You gave us 0. After you got to Paris and had the nerve to get them 29-13. I'm sorry. If I'm your teammate, I'm side-eyeing you in the locker room. I'm wondering, like, who are you? I'm not looking for the 29 and the 10, but I am looking at you like, bro, you ain't got 5 and 5. You ain't got a solid 8 and 5 for us out here. Like, what are you doing? Who are you?
Right.
Who
It's
are
a little
you?
sus. That's a
Kia
little
Stokes.
sus.
Kia Stokes. You out here 21 minutes. You gave me 3. It's not gonna work, bro. Jackie Young, 32 minutes. You gave me 4. I'm not understanding, and I don't want to say that wasn't New York defending and scheming and getting us off our spots and pushing us in this situation. But like Asia said, Asia gave 24 and 11. I'm tired of us wasting Asia Wilson performances, right? Like, hey, everybody else got to lock in at the end of this. At the end of this game, at the press conference, at the presser, what Asia said was, it's about want. So she called out her team. It was like, it's about want. You have to want to. For me, and I spoke about this the other night, I feel like people getting too comfortable in Las Vegas. I think people don't realize it's a privilege to be in Las Vegas. The 100,000 we got from the city, and the nice facilities that we got, and the owner's willingness to go out his way. Y'all around here get your feet kicked up. And I felt like Asia's press conference was her saying, was like a mother, like, I went out and worked all day and you couldn't even take a meat out. Like, I got to come back in here and clean up the whole house, take the meat out, cook the dinner and all that. What I've been doing. I went all to Paris, won a gold medal.
Yeah.
Went on heater, was the best player in the Olympics, and I get back here and I show up and y'all been off 3 weeks.
And I took a
This
half
how you
of that.
show up?
Right.
4 points, 3 points, no points, 5 points, 5 points. Who are y'all? And I'm working day, got me working day and night.
Got me working day and night.
So I felt like, yo, like, who are y'all?
So
that was the energy that they gave. And so I felt like her energy afterwards was the same, but was exactly what it should have been. Who are y'all?
So Jackie J.O. only had 4, but here's the thing. Remember school days? Wake up!
Yeah, wake up. Exactly.
Up. School days, old school. We go way back. Spike Lee.
Oh,
okay.
Hey, listen.
Kia Stokes struggled. KP. Now they look Phil Becky shots fired. KP her dribbling self.
So that was the other thing that was interesting. Becky said that there's people being selfish and dribbling too much. And so I did. In the next game, I was looking to see who was dribbling too much.
Was it KP or Hayes? I don't see Hayes handling that ball that much.
Well, I didn't feel like it was Chelsea who was dribbling too much. But I'm also, I'm looking, 5 of 12, 5 of 13. Don't shoot. If you only got 5 in, you shoot about 6.
All right, so
let somebody else get them shots.
So let me answer this. RC asking about Shannon Sharp. Here's the thing. That's his bag. I think he's got to stay in his bag. That's money and clicks. So great question. That's what I love about us being able to do the CC show and all the shows on the Cess Talks platform, because we stay true to who we are and what we believe, and we roll with it. So what he does is totally different profession, and one, he doesn't know women's sports. So that's the one thing. So that's simply put, and on to the next. But Sabrina Eskew in this New York Aces game, she was in her bag on this game. Sabrina was cool. You know what I mean?
She was on her gold medal boost still.
Yeah. So she had 23 points. Vandersloot, nothing. I don't know why I just said the name. I like to say the name.
Oh yeah, and you're right. You're absolutely right, MJ Lover. The games tonight have a big effect on what's going forward.
Because New York Liberty has the only team to officially clinch a playoff spot.
Oh yeah, but we play the Lynx in the next 2 games. So I think we got a chance as the Aces, I think, to really move up if we knock the Lynx off the next 2 games. So this is important. This is a must win. This is a must win for us.
And so
I'm joking. It's not a must win. It would be nice if we win.
He said a Vegas win puts pressure on Minnesota the rest of the season. Not to mention Indiana jumping over Phoenix in the standings will be huge too. That's MJ Lover.
They're gonna jump them.
Our prop master. That's what I call him. MJ, hope all is well. All right, here we go. On to the next. Chicago Sky with the bounce back against the Sparks in Los Angeles, 90-86. Was it just who's the better of the younger teams type of game?
This was a great game. This was a really great game. Camila Cardoso got activated, 15 points, 14 rebounds.
What
Fouled
did
out.
Twin Powers activate?
Three assists. Really got the short skill set. 66 from the floor, 75 from free throw. Angel Reese still got her double. Rachel Banham showed up. Lindsay Allen showed up. 4 players in double figures. More importantly, everybody that played scored. Great team effort. Sparks, great game from Rakia. She's steady growing as a professional. Azure Stevens showed up this game, but sometimes you, sometimes me with this team is a problem. Again,
With the Sparks
out there, yeah, like you got to show up. You got.
Yeah, but I think you and I talked about that. They don't have a true identity, and a healthy Cam Brink kind of sort of gives them identity or a starting point. She has that charisma about her on the court.
And you brought Odyssey Sims in. Odyssey isn't having the immediate impact in LA that she had in Dallas.
No.
Well,
it's
different. There's not a coach's decision that you can make for Zaya Cook not playing now. Like, bro, you got to try everything that you got out there. It ain't like you just out here. We've been winning games. You got to try every tool you got out here right now. You know how you out there and you like, do this one fit? Do this one?
Right,
this thing
right.
This bro, you got to try everything in there, bro. You got to try. Listen,
look,
you got to try everything here, bro. I need to see you like popping them off and cranking to see if it fit, bro. Not this one. It ain't the 8th. It ain't the quarter. It ain't the 3rd, bro. You got to try everything in your bag right now. And
how you do it? Is this more? Is this it? You know,
you be like, oh, and then you be trying to eye it. You be trying to eye it, like, I think this one, bro. That ain't it. You got it up there, and it ain't even close, man. Bro. First of all, that's a hexagon. Move, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to try everything in this bag, and if not for anything else, you're not going to the playoffs. You need to know and have an understanding of everything that you have on your bench. Because if you have the intention of being the coach going forward, you need to be very clear about what skills you have that you're going to keep, and what's falling off, and what you're bringing back, and what you're trying to go get. And I don't see him. He ain't trying it out enough for me. He ain't trying it out enough for me. So, this was a winnable game. This was a winnable game for the Sparks.
Yeah.
Although I was happy that Sky won, this was a total winnable game for them. You get a little bit more out of Hamby. Hamby's usually in double figures. We had the story break about the lawsuit and all of that. I don't know if that's playing in the Hamby's head a little bit.
They put a little scratch.
Little scratch. But you got to know that scratch is coming when you go file that big paperwork like that.
Oh yeah.
Like with that paperwork come that scratch. So you got to know that. But Odyssey Sims, I don't think plugged in like they thought. But I thought it was worth a shot of at least letting Zaya play.
Plug and play, huh? Plug and play.
I would have liked to see Zaya get a shot, but too many missed shots. Too many missed shots in this game for the Sparks, but definitely a winnable game.
Oh yeah, again back to anyone's game, but it's when you have Chicago had Reese, Cardoso, Banham, Allen all scored double digits. And Carter only had 9 come back, I guess, from a little sickness. And Dana had 5 points, and Mariah Jefferson did not turn, and Turner did not play that game. So, and the Sparks, Rakia has been consistent, average between 13, 15 a game. She did what I do. Mm-hmm. Hamby had 7, and Stevens, Stevens, 10 Kia still coming off her boost, even though her team Canada did not show up that well in the Olympics. I like Kia Nurse's game. It's just it's hard. Her position or how she plays, I think it's tough because she's not fast and she's not slow. She's been even with UConn. She wasn't a fast player. She's not slow. It uses IQ. That's the best way I can explain a Kia Nurse. So sometimes it can be challenging to pinpoint it. And then you got the Crystal Danger.
just think they don't have the right people around her.
Right.
I think
And so,
for
so
the pace
everyone scored except Zaya. Those parts, because coach's decision. So
There's
maybe
probably
if
4
you would have
points
played
right
Zaya, Z, dude, that's your 4-point difference.
I think it was 4 points right there for him. I really do.
Yep. So proof is in the coaching. Sometimes players got to play too. Got Connecticut 70 and Atlanta 82. Before we go into the score, how did you feel about the outfit for the?
I don't remember this outfit.
Okay.
I don't remember this outfit. I don't remember this outfit from the Atlanta coach.
So
that pinstripe short set is all I'm remembering right now, because I want to say like for real good stretch, like they was doing good, just like wearing the Atlanta zip up, the little Atlanta pullover, like how we asked,
right.
with those little tennis shoes.
Right.
So it was the short set that threw it off for me. Yeah.
Let's catch up real quick here.
Yeah,
two wins versus the Minnesota Lynx puts the Aces in control of first place. Okay, my prop master MJ, we got some sneaky ML props. Major League Baseball only for the strong, not for the faint of heart. Gotcha. Appreciate that. RC talking about what Nafisa is really made of. We'll see if she's a superstar. You're a shining star, no matter who you are.
Nafisa, that deal. Like I don't know what I don't know what more you want to see out of Nafisa. Like Nafisa just want a gold medal.
Right.
Nafisa's been carrying this team. I saw Minnesota be different without Nafisa. So yeah, I think Nafisa's that deal. I'm not like I'm pretty clear.
Skyland.
Now, I don't know that Nafisa has enough around them to win it all. But like I'm not questioning like who Nafisa is.
Right. So goodness rated both of the Sky looked discombobulated in their last game. And MJ Lover is saying, don't put too much pressure on Fee. Don't take it personal. Take the bitter with the sweet. Easy come, easy go. Don't take it personal. Don't put pressure on it. Just stop pressuring me. All right.
You are such a jukebox. Jukebox cracks me up. Let's go.
You got anything you see on this Dream Connecticut in this Dream in the Sun?
You know what? I think the Dream are just like I said. What a difference that Jordan Canada makes. Jordan Canada gave him 19, 6 assists, 4 rebounds.
You think it's too late for them to make a push? Get close to.
I was thinking so. But some of the teams that I thought would try to keep their spots going, that didn't do it. They were able to jump like 4 spots almost, with 2 wins. So they're right in 9. They're gonna be trying to push. It'll be a fight. Like I said, I've been saying the most interesting basketball of the WNBA season is going to be this push for 7 and 8.
Yeah, get your popcorn
to the end of the season. Yeah, get your popcorn out.
Kettle corn, caramel delight, whatever you like.
TV right now.
Jordan Canada had 19 points, fam. Alicia Gray 11 and Tina Charles had 22. Nas, I think of my real Nas, the lyricist,
the rapper.
Yeah, that's what I think. Like, come on, there's only one Nas. You killing me? No. Howard 13, our bronze medalist for 3-on-3. Bonner did not score double digits. Thomas had 13 for Connecticut. Jones had 12. Mabry had 11. And Harris 12. Do you feel Harris is still having effective, or it's just too early to decide starting the second half? Because first half she was that effective skill set.
I do. But I also feel like I'm trying to see how Mabry is affecting what Ty is doing as well. right? Ty still
Could be
50%.
some shared minutes there.
Could be some shared minutes, but Marina played almost 40 minutes this game. That was the other thing about this game. Marina Mabry played almost 40 minutes, and Marina took the most shots of everybody. And so what stood out for me was like, y'all decided to go with Marina Mabry over DeWanna Bonner? Oh, okay. Okay. Let's see how that works out.
Right.
Y'all decided to go with Marina. So, really? Y'all going to run this thing through Mabry? Okay. I want to see, is this really a championship or bust team? It's too late to tank for Paige. So, you better try to go win one. But Mabry ain't going to get
the next game. You talk about my mama game? Seattle 75. Indiana Fever 92. What you say to me? I know. Get out my way. Get your hand on my face. Straight up in my face. You know
what really happened? You know what really happened in that game?
What happened?
People got in grown folks' business.
Yeah, they should have just let them talk it out.
Them was two grown folks talking that understood who they were as adults.
Nobody was swinging. Nobody grabbed anybody. It was just like.
And then when I found out that she had played for Sides, right?
Right. So it's a whole different.
So you know her.
It's a whole different relationship.
And it was hey, you did that after you told me. Right. You went against everything you taught me as a coach. You was on some bullshit for real. Right. And I'm gonna call you on it. Like, and then we gonna have this conversation, partner. And like she pushed her player back. She wasn't looking for no help. Back up. I'm talking. Everybody back up. We talking. And they should have just let them talk. Sometimes
and then the official want to get it, jump in the middle and all that buzz. It's the end of the game. Like, what you even over there for?
And so the optics of it were way worse than what actually took place for me.
But it's still, the picture look like when you see it, the still picture before you go, you talk about my mama, it kind of looks like.
And then it goes into the picture with the hug. And it was like, now give me a hug.
Right.
It was like that.
Like, I see you at dinner. You know what I mean? Look, dinner on you for this one. You done messed up.
Now let's get something to eat. Because contrary to popular opinion, I'm the HNIC.
Right.
Let's get something to eat. You know how it go.
I mean, I'm sure it happens many times between good friends or people who have worked together for a long time or in close relationship. And it happens. You get heated moments or you get like what, WTF. What you call that was a WTF moment. You know what I mean? Really, it was.
Like what you said?
Right.
Hold on, what you said? Yeah, it was one of them.
So we got Seattle 75, Fever 92, and
I think it was a good showing for the Indiana Fever, though. A good showing for the Indiana Fever. They were able to get this was the Lexi Hall game. Lexi Hall went off for like 22. I don't think they expected that. Katie Lou Samuelson didn't do anything. Alyssa Smith didn't do anything. Aaliyah Boston went 9-15, but it was the Lexi Hall. Nobody expected Lexi.
Mitchell 27. Just gotta say, I'm on the box.
Oh yeah, for sure. Mitchell balled, but then you look at Seattle and it's like Jordan Horston, 4 points. What are you doing? Ezzy, 9, but Mercedes Russell 1, Sammy 6. Like just not enough. Nneka went for 14. Jewel went for 26. Skylar went for 15. You need Jordan to step up, but also you probably need a little bit more from Ezzy in this game.
And Wickham only has 6.
Yeah, Wickham 6.
I mean, she at times helps. What I call weak side 3-point shooter.
Mm-hmm.
Weak side. She's got to catch and shoot. You got to spread that floor out for her. All right, let's see what the chat
got.
The difference between Liberty's success and the Aces losing a few games they shouldn't have is consistent guard play. With the great injury, the Aces were trying to find their way through a few earlier. Rashawn beats Marina equals a waste of time. Suns will regret getting her. Wow. Heavy hitters. All right. MJ says MJ Lover said Jackie Yo holds the key to the Aces bringing back that invincibility coat. I mean, I like to see KP step it up, play better. Loosen some ends. I think if you get a more what I call a tighten up some loose ends, if KP is capable to do that, that will help.
Mm-hmm.
Tiffany Hayes gets a better understanding of the system. That will help. I don't think Tiffany Hayes totally has a full grasp on the system that they run because she's still fairly new, but she should be around enough where she has that grasp and comfortability in the system. And then you can manage those minutes with and be effective with Chelsea Gray because even with Chelsea not being 100%, people still play defense differently because she's on the court.
Oh, of course.
Because what she brings to the court. So it's really with the skill set you have, having that sit down conversation and say, look, this is what we need for you. Capable? Are you capable? Are you confident? We are confident. This is what we need you to do and we expect when you go in the game. And this we believe will be successful. So I'm not saying they're not having those conversations, but you need to, when they say refresher course.
Exactly. A refresher course, just a little refresher course.
Yeah, just refresher. Look. Till you hear what I'm spitting in your ear, like that.
Yeah, exactly. Just a little refresher.
Just a little refresher. Look, bring it in the office. Would you like something to drink, snack? A
little something bring it back.
Yeah, something bring it back. All right, so next one we had was the Sparks and the Aces that was played in Las Vegas. The Aces 87 mother and the Sparks 71. And what in your opinion, in your observation, what did you feel felt, or what did you see created that 16-point difference for Vegas?
It was Asia's press conference. It was the press conference. It was the pressure to like I said, I went and got a gold medal, and this is what y'all been doing. Y'all gonna have to figure out something else. So I think that sparked the energy. That sparked the energy that the Aces needed. I felt like you got 10. You got 10 from Jackie. Asia went off 34 and 13, no assists. 34-13, 5 steals, 2 blocks. It was like, okay, I'm going to leave no doubt, but the rest of y'all better come show up. So yeah, Kelsey give 18. You saw Tiff Hayes with 11. Still nothing from Stokes. Gustafson 2. Like that right there. I thought that we would address that too before at the trade deadline. So interesting that we didn't. And then the Kirsten Bell not playing and just being a coach's decision. I'm not understanding what's going on with KB, but this was the Asia show. Asia was like, okay, I've got to go out again and be who I am. But again, it's the Sparks not having enough. Rakia had another, solid performance. Derek Hamby, but Azura Stevens. Sometimes me, Lee Yaru, you too big to be out there with 4 points, boo. I think it's not more than that. I do. Stephanie Talbot needs something. Ray Burrell not playing enough, and then Zaya Cook, minute 52 seconds.
He said you too big.
And then Odyssey Sims, I don't think that Odyssey Sims fits the Sparks, and I don't want that because I think Odyssey did some great work in Dallas, but I don't think Odyssey fits with what's going on in LA right now because I don't think that LA has defined what they're doing enough for Odyssey to come in and like play a role. So it's not looking as Odyssey's not looking as good in LA as they looked in Dallas. And
I thought it was a better fit. I thought it was a natural fit. It just flowed.
I hope that doesn't backfire.
Yep.
Because
I thought it was a natural fit
in the league.
Yep. I have to agree with you. I thought in Dallas it fit naturally. It flowed naturally. She worked in the system that they play naturally. I don't know if Kurt has a system. Right? Run open. Floor is open.
He's like, go, red team, go, team, go.
Respect here. All right. Otsy's got don't you have a 3 p.m. show today?
Yeah, but we good. We got one more. Let's go.
Okay.
We gonna get the bets going at 3:15 for entertainment purposes only. Let's go.
Entertainment purposes only. Only.
Last
Look.
game.
Only.
Only entertainment purposes only.
All right. So we go break down this game and then we'll just rattle off the rest of the scores so we can enjoy prop betting for entertainment purposes only.
No, that was what I had pretty much for the Sparks and the Aces. The game that I wanted to really talk about was the Sky and the Mercury.
Yep. So that Sky and the Mercury, 68. 68. 68. Phoenix Mercury, 86. And this was play in Arizona.
Yeah, I'll be quick here. This was Chicago coming off a back-to-back. They should have caught Phoenix and took advantage of Phoenix playing their third game within 4 days, and they couldn't do that. I think that the plan had been to do that. You coming in here, I think Monique Billings got on the Phoenix Mercury team at about 2 p.m. right before the game started. You had no idea she was going to be there. Then you give up a double-double, the first ever double-double in the career to Sophie Cunningham. Hard to beat that. But what I wanted to point out is that it was so many people that were like jumping off the skies. They don't want to be fans no more. Fire Camilla, get rid of Teresa. Who's Angels? Angels trash. There was so much stuff that was said. It's so irritating. Like, I don't know, a lot of fair weather fans out there. Something it's hard for. That's something that I'm still trying to get used to. That people be, like how Skip Bayless put his jersey in the trash can and take it out, put it in the jersey in the trash can. He always throwing the Cowboys play.
Right.
I'm not. I don't. Loyalty means too much to me for me to understand that. So, you ride it out. We play 40 minutes. We play a whole season. But what I saw that the even in the loss, what I saw that the Sky were able to do was they were able to make the adjustments that they should have made coming back into this game, having played them so soon. And what I mean by that is that they went from letting Kai Copper get 29 to holding Kai to 7. BG went off for 23 in the first game. BG got 18 in this game. So you made the adjustments that you needed to make there, but you got that stuff you got a one-off from Sophie Cunningham that we've never seen in her career. And then you had an addition of a piece that came in and unlike Odyssey, really fit in very well with the team and was able to contribute from the gate. So Billings coming in and giving the 13-8 was nasty work. But I said this on my other show. The guards, you had 6 guards play 92 minutes between them and give 11 points. 6 veteran guards got their ass out there for 92 minutes apiece across the board and came up with 11 points. That doesn't work. No, I don't think Sims doesn't fit with the Sparks. So that was Mariah gave you 3, Diamond gave you 0, Dana gave you 2, Rachel gave you 0, Lindsay gave you 2, Michaela gave you 2. Chicago Sparks can't win like the Chicago Sparks. Oh my God, Chicago Sky cannot win like that. They can't win like that. The guard play is terrible. The guards have to do better.
It's terrible, Ernie. That's terrible.
It's terrible, Ernie. Listen, Camilla's been activated. Angel's been activated. Kennedy is gonna be Kennedy. Like, somebody got to step up. And does anybody want to play with them? Does anybody want to play? And if you don't, stop showing up. That's where I'm at. Like, stop coming here if you don't really want to show up. The hustle and the physicality, I think, on Phoenix's part is something that the Sky are gonna have to still kind of grow into and get used to. And Camilla being in foul trouble this game didn't help.
Right.
It kept her in and out of the game, but I don't even think that the fouls that were called on her were all, good foul calls. But, you get that in the game. The piece that I need, though, too, is, again, like I've talked about before, is that Teresa Witherspoon, like, where are you? Like, I need for you to get mad. I need to see you working the refs. I need to see you making comments. I need to see you advocating for your players. Your players need to see you advocating for them, too. So get thrown out of a game. I don't care what happened at the next game. Get thrown out. Get 2 techs and get thrown out. Make the walk.
You hear that, Coach Spoon?
Make the walk so that the team has to be like, yo, look what they did. It makes that, us versus them kind of.
It gets real.
Attitude kind of happen. Oh, look what they did. They did that to our coach. I think the team needs that to finish the Storm and Foreman and Norman Storm and Foreman, however the thing go. To really become,
The Foreman grill. No, I'm just playing. I'm just
yeah,
playing.
to really become the team that they can be. But proud of the fact that they made the adjustments that
I used to love
they should have made based on the last time they seen the team.
Right.
Disappointed that they weren't able to make the adjustments on the fly that they needed to make to hold a Sophie Cunningham and a Monique Billings at bay, or keep them at least from double doubles, almost or one double double in the 13 and 8. Dana Evans definitely doesn't belong there. I'm not gonna say that the Shield sucks. I'm gonna say that Diamond just isn't the player that we thought that
she will never be the same.
She won't be that player again. But I also feel like the Chicago Sky as a team and as an organization have made a decision to have some loyalty there, which I respect, to say this is a space where we're going to let you be 100% of whatever you are right now for as long as you want to be, based on what you've given the league and this team and all of that. So
exactly.
I respect that. I could take that. Dana Evans, get your dribbling ass out the way. Like, you got it. Dana, with her dribbling ass. Like, come on. Get out the way. Michaela definitely normally plays better. Rachel, if you're gonna be here, honey, you gotta be able to knock it down now. You have a pretty good game. Gotta show some consistency there. It could work. Lindsay, I don't know what happened there. So Lindsay, Michaela, and then Mariah, we're still kind of also trying to just figure out how the new players fit in. So it'll be some chemistry, a little bit of the learning curve, but can't take too long. Can't take so long that you fall out of the playoffs. So
yeah, I mean, just quickly, what I saw was they struggled a little bit with transition defense, the Sky, and then Phoenix did a great job in their offensive scheme of forcing mismatch to their advantage, as far as defensive matchups on one-on-one plays or just stretching the defense out. So something you just got to go back, if you're Sky staff, you go back, watch the film, and see what adjustments you make defensively, switch to not switch, go over the top of the screen, and just things like that, right? And so I'm not going to say that's going to stop all the scoring, solve everything, but but Phoenix had a great scheme to cause the mismatch that they need to be in their favor to lead to scores. I mean, really. But if you go back and watch that game, transition defense really was far and in between for Chicago.
Mm-hmm. And that's the thing too that I think people forget is that Camila Cardoso is starting on the team that she wasn't supposed to be starting for. Camila Cardoso wasn't the starting center on this team, and so what she's able to do as a starter and as a rookie and coming and filling in is for me enough. Like I'm happy with her improvement. I'm happy with the growth and the development. I think people forget, like, Angel probably was drafted to be a starter. Camilla was for sure going to play behind Elizabeth Williams until she got to a point that she could take over. And so everything, and it's this kid, no matter what happens to Camila Cardoso, she keeps smiling. She keeps smiling. Like everybody else when they did whatever the hell it was they wanted to do.
I don't know. Coach just told me to shoot the ball, and so I did. No,
so I did. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like, this kid, every time I look around, y'all trying to smack this kid back down. You're on the internet too much. You're doing this too much. This kid had 3 weeks off. All she wanted to do was go home to Brazil. The president does something one day and she can't even do that. She smiles through that and goes and hangs out with kids for the 3 weeks. Like, I don't know. The disrespect for Camilla is no cute. Y'all need to cut that out. This kid don't do nothing but good stuff. The disrespect for Rakia too. Like, she's not a player. She's not a good rookie. She can't play defense. The stuff that y'all putting out there on these young people, bad jackets, and it's not factual. You know what I mean? You don't like a player, that's cool, but stop pushing these bullshit narratives. They're both great players. They're both great rookies. They're both contributing as much to what is taking place in basketball on the court as the other rookies. So put some respect on them names.
That's it. So before we get out of here, we're just gonna go get it caught up, and these games, we're just gonna run off the scores to catch us up. We appreciate it. It's been a action-packed CC show. We've had some great some great chat. Thank you, fan, for showing up, having lunch, and some WNBA talk on this wonderful Wednesday. So let's see what we got here. We're not gonna hold you up. So we had Sparks. They topped off the Sparks dropped the game 69-61. That would look like a college game right there. And that game was played, and it was a sold-out crowd in TD Garden Arena. Dallas Enriquez, a.k.a. the Wings, was 74. New York Liberty, 94. Stewie and them. That's what I want to say now. Stewie and them, right?
Stewie and them.
That played in Barclays, and they standing on their business. Stewie and them standing on business. Seattle Storm, the Clunkies, bounced back from their, you talking about my mama game. Seattle Storm, 83. Washington Mystics, 77. Again, Mystics playing a very competitive game. They're in the mix. They put the Mystics in the mix. Okay? They put them in the mix. Oh. So if you
don't know nothing about that hammer, I am. Don't do it.
So if the season would end right now, this would be the top 8 teams that would be in. New York Liberty would be the 1 spot. Connecticut Sun 2, Minnesota 3, Aces 4, Seattle Clunky 5, Phoenix 6, Indiana 7, and Chicago Sky at 8. Before we get out of here, Auntie, you got anything to share about? Oh, excuse me. What is our game? Yes, you do have something to say. What are our games tonight?
So coming up for tonight, we got some good ones tonight. Some important ones for tonight. So we got 2 games tonight. So we'll be kicking off hoops at 7:30 p.m. Phoenix Mercury versus Atlanta Dream. That's on League Pass. Then we got a big game tonight. Lynx versus Aces, ESPN. We're going to kick that off at 9 o'clock with In the Paint. So you got Sess and Juju in the paint. And then In the Paint will be live for the game. And then at 11, we have Sess Talk Sports, the show.
It's good. So don't miss it.
Coming up on the channel today. Stay engaged. Coming up right now at 3:15. We got Sess Talks Bets with MJ Lover 23. So we can get them that picks information in for entertainment purposes only. So that y'all can get y'all picks in and see what y'all can do for the day. Appreciate y'all pulling up, hanging out, doing this thing consistently with us, helping us grow the channel, giving us the feedback. Again, like Coach said, we do have our student that we are trying to get back to school with everything they need. Hit that Cash App, hit that Zelle, help us make this thing happen. Coach, what you got?
Hey, we hope everyone has a positive and productive day. Without you, there's no us. Be great in your preparation. Become excellent in your performance. Champion mentality.
Absolutely. It's your favorite RT with Uncle Tendencies. I can't even say until next time because I'm going to see some of y'all in like about 15 minutes. But stay tuned. Talk soon, y'all. We out.